Hello, good morning, everybody. I am back sitting here on this stationary bike playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to distract me from this exercise. I am doing a 100% warpless run because I want this to take forever. That means we're going all over Hyrule in such a fashion. I have completed all 4 Divine Beasts currently. We've unlocked the Champions Ballad DLCs in each region. That's on the map here. We are currently right here collecting all of the collectibles since we're doing 100%. But we've been doing Korok seeds and shrines and dragons and more dragons. It's been great. Today we are going back to Tarry Town to tick off the next leg of that quest. And we are just at the south side of this big cliff that we're going to have to climb. So that's what we're gonna that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Double checking. Got the right place. This is where we want to go. Well, apparently there's a treasure chest right there. Oh, but wait, that's that thing that has the silver longsword, which we already have a picture of. So we don't need that. Light mining here, sure. And of course, this is a bomb the boulder. Keep climbing up. There we go. There's the first Korok seed of the day. Okay, now we continue up and over. I wonder if I swept this area too far clean last time I was through, because I don't have another Korok seed to the top of the next mountain. Might be that one again. Island Princess for some reason? Sure, we still need those. Oh, that's the silver longsword. I don't care about that. that's Shatterback Point. That's the reservoir, which we're not going to right now, but later. Turn up the intensity on this bike. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's... quiet here atop the whatever this is in Zora's domain. Not a lot going on at the top of this mountain, but it's not cold. That almost looked like a shooting star, but I don't think it was. Right, and this bike is like climbing uphill. Pump those legs, Link. Okay, so this is the peak that I was talking about. So we want to go to the left. And we'll have a flower chase game. Korok seed. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, that looks like something we're gonna have to shove a boulder into. Alright, Korok seed number 2. Now there's another one. Oh, good, it's a magnesis. That hole is correct. That magnesis is what we're going to do. Use magnesis to carry the large metal boulder. Large metal boulder that we can't see yet. Oh, on the other side of the river here. Ah, here, let's get clever. Let's get clever and find ourselves falling down in a waterfall. Is there anything in there? I mean, there's nothing on the map, so probably not. Okay, ooh, silver scale spear. Do we have that? That's in a chest around here. Let me check my list. Nope, we've got that. Ah, so we do have these islands. Here, let's pull up the map. We do have these islands. I was thinking I'd jump out here, collect all this stuff to go to Tarrytown. Let's do that, because there's nothing else in between here and Tarrytown on the mainland. We're going to Davidi Island. Or sorry, Davdi Island. Although, we need Lizalfo's tails, but not... I mean, we do need regular Lizalfo's tails. I don't want to take out a whole encampment, though. We'll get those when we're fighting elemental Lizalfos. So, these islands, we got some Korok seeds on the first two. Silver rupee and stuff. There's even a guardian. I think I've ever been to these islands. Did not go during my last playthrough. It's all new to me. More. Okay, so we'll do this little island first. Plenty of updrafts, I like that. Rare ore deposit, I like that. Korok seed. Alright. Now we gotta get back to this one. So this updrafts. Just enough updrafts to keep me from falling to the ocean below. Like your birds. I have 2 more sparrows. Oh, hello. Hello, Blue. Welcome. I am doing a
protection is now ready to roll.
100% warpless run of Breath of the Wild. Essentially doing this instead of warping. We're off on these far islands collecting Korok seeds right now. We're headed to Tarrytown to do some more of that quest. It's been fun. Fish in there. There's a Korok right now. I'm wobbling back and forth on a stationary bike because this whole thing is about getting exercise. It's been great. It's intentionally rough. I deserve that. Wait for chef. That's pretty good. Alright, on to the next island. Let me concentrate on walking straight. There's bomb arrows at the top. There's some ore over there. Common ore. Who needs common ore? Oh, there's a silver rupee on the other side. Look at the names of the islands you're on if you haven't already. Davdi, Knuckle, Ankel, Tingel. I don't quite get. I mean, ankle sounds like foot ankle. Knuckle sounds like your knuckle. Is there a greater pattern? I mean, I know Tingle is the character, presumably. Whoa. Yeah. that I'm gonna poo-poo away 100 rupees, but I'm also not gonna scour the earth for it. Yeah, it was supposed to be somewhere around here, unless it's down here. This might be part of it. You just thought funny. Yeah. Found that silver rupee. Just came to the office, left your window open overnight. Uh-oh, this sentences like this never start good. It's freaking cold in here despite the fact there are 2 computers in the server. Well, I'm sure it's probably quite comfortable for the computers on the server if it's cold. Oh. Oh, Guardian. These guys I've got a picture of for the compendium. Right. Got this. Well, let's see. The smaller island just has a topaz on it. I don't need that. Korok seed, ice rod, I don't need that. There are 2 Korok seeds on the next one. Ankel Island. He just came into your office. Where do you work? Is it like a big office, or is it just smaller are you? Software developer work out of the house. Ah, small bedroom. Well, that's nice and convenient, I would think. I mean, as somebody who's been working from home due to the pandemic for 2 years, it is pretty nice and convenient. But but yeah, also I guess nobody else to close the window after you. Party radish. Right here, yep. There's a Korok seed. Then we've got a rock on a wooden platform. Uh-oh, rain. Alright, that's the platform. Maybe we could get some swift violets out of this. Korok seed, and then we gotta go to the final island. Look at 3 mushrooms.
Neva's grace is ready.
Actually, you know what, let's reset this for some stamina. Oh, I'm back for that swift violet. Did you complete main story in your earlier runs? Yeah, I did a, not like 100%, but like I got all the shrines and I got all the armors, actually. That was probably the most time consuming and upgraded them all. That was what, like, my one main playthrough. I started another and then I had the idea for this. So, I've played through like 1.5 times. But significant playthroughs. But like, yeah, stuff like these islands I never made it to. I didn't do any DLC last time. So that stuff's been new. I've already completed the 2 of the beginning and middle trials of Trial of the Sword, so that's good. Or that was fun. Okay, we're just getting off this island. Beware of the Guardian Watchers. And let me see here exactly. There should just be a shrine on the island. There's a Korok flower puzzle. There's that boar. He's crops. Let's do the flower puzzle first. call this Octorok Island. But then no one would ever come. Okay. Those are all the Koroksies on this island. I just need to find the shrine. Is it buried under that, this thing? In a hole, perhaps? I could use stasis and blast it away. Where's my Octorok balloons? I actually tried this with another one of these, and it worked pretty well. Of course. Yeah, like, I guess if that fell back into place exactly where it was, we'd be trapped in here, and this would be... Although I could still stasis it and just hit it with, there it goes. Hit it with arrows or something. I can't resort to warping. I've been playing this game for 60 hours without warping. I can't start warping now. Of course, the other question is, how am I going to get back onto the mainland from these islands? Oh well. So the story of this run has been kind of like routing it, because I don't want to just like go back and forth every time. The Tarrytown quest has been one of the main threads because it requires you to go back and forth to so many different towns. At this point, we're in between, I think, the third and fourth step. We've gotten a Rito. So we have to go back and check in on that, and then we'll have to go get a Zora. So I'll do the Champion's Ballad Zora's Domain quest when I go to recruit the Zora for Tarrytown. That would have been quite the springboard if I was standing on that. Wait, can't get anywhere from right here. The springboard is the whole point. That actually hurt me, though. That's weird. Okay, that's the whole thing, which is nice. Let's grab this. Diamond. I think that might be the last. We either need like 10 or 20 of those, and we were either 1 or 11 off. Tarrytown, yeah, Tarrytown was a great. It was a great idea, great quest. It certainly makes this run interesting. That, along with Weapon Connoisseurs, the other big pain. The Dahisha Shrine is one of my favorite war places. Is that... Oh, that must be the one that's on the cliff. Opposite Tarrytown, and provides you a nice jump-off point to the Great Ferry, too. If that's the one, I know it well. It is a very good shrine point, which is why Tarrytown is great. It's got a great ferry there, it's got all sorts of other shops and such. Aside from that one extremely restrictive naming policy, it's the perfect town. Okay, so I think the play is to just jump towards the mainland. And we'll pop by the Great Ferry, although I don't know if I've gotten enough to upgrade any further yet. my suspicion is that as I approach the end, there's just going to be a list of I don't think too many different items, but like at least I would say several different items that I need like 20 to 50 more of, and I just don't have. Obviously, I'm hoping to get all of that stuff as I travel along, but yeah, just looking at some of my inventory counts, knowing what I need for the game, but that's okay. Goodbye, bad guys. Rock seat on the way here. Activate the standing platform. Oh, so it's a race game. Oh, there it is. Oops. I'm not making this first. Oh, wow. Alright, this will actually be a race. I'm gonna make a run for the big platform there. Ah. A little delayed, but proof of concept. I'm pretty sure I can make that. Oh. Sorry, somebody wants to fight me first. Oh, let's use up this. Sapphire. Okay, now it's raining, so you don't have to worry about getting electrocuted. No, not the duplex bow. Been holding that forever. You can do it. Thank you. I will try. Do I? Only my ancient weapons are the ones that are not electrified. And let's get a good. Alright. Now, where was I? Trying to do this. Ah, in the rain? Alright, I can leave. We're going to be back here for sure, so I don't need to do this now. But I'm not going to be climbing those columns within the time in the rain. I definitely appreciate the weather system. It is definitely very immersive and cool and overall good. But it is a real bummer when it rains. For a game that's all about climbing. Let's not attempt. Oh, I do have the Thunder Helm. I think I have fairies. Let's just double check before we see. 4 fairies, so those aren't going anywhere. Those aren't spawning. do anything else. I think it's time I spend a star fragment on this. I use this all the time. That one I don't use as much, but I probably will once I get back to the desert. Ooh. 5 sapphires for this? Fine. Gotta upgrade it eventually. Well, let's just do it. Who needs star fragments anyway? So do you use a bunch of swift elixirs? What, just to increase my speed? No, not really. I have other... Sure, let's just use all the sapphires. Why not? Yeah, I tend not to use the elixirs too much. I mean, they're, you know, time limited, obviously, so the effort to put them in usually I feel isn't worth it. But I think I do well enough in terms of combat and speed. I mean, I die, I'd say regularly. Not every day, though. The Endura carrots. We should get the Endura carrots there. Endura carrots, on the other hand, I am always gonna grab because of how much they can be sold when you cook them up together. Or actually, that's the best. I'm pretty sure that's the best healing item in the game is what you make with what you cook up with 5 Endura carrots. Because it gives you, like, full recovery and 2 extra stamina wheels. Ooh, lizard! And I got him! Oh. Don't I have my sensor set to... Oh, no, I want to set this to hightail lizards. We need those. Oh, there's lizards nearby. Now I end up on wild lizard chases. I mean, the signal's so strong, though. How can I ignore it? And of course, if we're going to be sneaking up on things, gotta wear our favorite suit. Oh! Lizards are definitely my least favorite thing to collect, and that's exactly why. Get close, they run away, and once they run, you can't catch up. Unless there's one on the way, we're just going to Tarrytown. Get out of this miserable rain! Something? Oh look, this is a random new person. I didn't bring this person. Name doesn't end in son. Must be a retiree or something. Certainly not employed by the town company. A lot of strange folks just out of town. You know, I'm not full stamina vessel, aren't I? Come on, this one must be the first on the next line, right? I mean, I guess I could just count it, but what's the fun? There we go. Line 2. Polson, how have you been? Been so long. Ooh, general store. I gotta see if he has iris. Mm-hmm. I have 50, don't I? Got 73, Hudson. Got 73, son! Just the benefit of Terry is you could just call everyone son, and it's reasonably accurately correct. Ah, that's the Zora that we need. You're getting married under the company rules? Hudson, I think it's time to reassess your priorities. What do we got? I can buy ancient ears? Huh, I didn't know he sold those. Regular arrows. These might be more expensive, but oof. But there's just so few places to buy good arrows nowadays. Or, you know, any arrows. I don't need the bomb arrows, though. Okay. Feed this dog something just to be nice. There you go. Okay, so where do we go from here is the question. Most immediately, I want to go to Zora's Domain. I want to get this priest for him, and then do the DLC. Oh, sorry, Blue, I didn't see you were talking to me here. Blue's rules to Breath of the Wild. Always buy ammo. I fully agree. 2, never sell ancient parts. Also agree. I haven't really used them frivolously either. I've been just buying stuff, like the tech lab. You know, they charge you not only rupees, but also ancient parts. I've got to buy all those to get pictures, so... But anyway. Save after cooking. That's a good one that I haven't been practicing. It hasn't burned me yet, but I'm going to do that. And always shoot a dragon when you see one. Obviously. I think this game wouldn't be... Rule 1 applies to real life as well. I think Rule 4 also applies, but you should run after you fire. I think part of also what makes this game so great and fun is that, you know, is it kind of spectacle, promise, but like you see a dragon in the distance, you know that they're fairly rare, and then, I don't know, I feel really incentivized to drop everything, run and grab it, or run and try and get it. Even win or lose, it's still pretty good. Okay, I think I'm going to jump off to around here to get a Korok seed, and then, whoops, head into Zora's, whatever, by going south, because, like, these are essentially steps to get me up here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and what kind of Korok seed is this? Pick up the rock. Favorite kind. 8:08, I've got 22 minutes, plenty of time to get more done. Alright, hightail lizard. Is it on here? No. No, they want me to jump off as well. Lizard, I should also be looking for the rhino beetles as well. Oh, there's the lizard. Oh, for the love. Ah, scared away my lizards! Jesus. Got no beef with you, Wolf. Oh, I do need coarser bee honey, though. Do I need this bow on? Probably not. I'm gonna have to wait out the rain. We might have. I might be able to climb that. You know what? Let me try and climb. ADHD about for a little while. Yeah. Alright, we got our Korok seed. Now, we just need to get through this plane. Hightail lizards and rhino beetles would be nice, but I think just getting across, I guess. I was just gonna say, is there any chance I don't have to fight one of these guardians as the guardian music starts up? Let's just destroy the guardian. That'll be safest. Using the Master Sword as a operator. Very disrespectful, I'm sure. But it doesn't break. Consumable items. Assortment of common ancient parts. Would have liked to see a core, but what can you do? Okay, not too bad. Get sneaky again, and let's see if we can get something. This game is special to me because when I first came out, I just got into the hospital. I had to spend a bunch of time recovering at home. It became a big part of it. 1.2k hours in it over 4 runs. Wow, that's awesome. Well, sorry to hear about the hospital stuff, but yeah, if I could pick anything to give somebody to spend their time recovering, this game would definitely be at the top of the list. I'm glad to hear that you've recovered. I hope all of the, well, whatever it was isn't troubling you anymore. Where am I going? Hightail lizards, wherever those might be. Just another guardian. sorry. No ancient cores. That's okay. I need the parts. Even just the common parts I need, so that's good. Thanks. How is your parry game? I don't know. I enjoy a combination of stabbing, chopping legs off those dudes. Oh yeah, you know what? I don't often use stasis, but I guess I should. My parry game is not good. I actually would say I've completely neglected it and don't even try. Which obviously isn't great and is leaving tools on the table. But I should practice. Alright, there is a hightail lizard in this direction somewhere. Big hardy truffle, at least. Ooh, there is a beetle. Energetic rhino beetle. Alright. Let's knock this off the list. Rugged rhino beetle is now the remaining one that I haven't taken a picture of. Of course, I want to grab one too. I would say 100% include actually having everything in your inventory. Oh, I forgot about the hightail lizard. Where's that guy? He's right there. I might have run right over him and he didn't even move. I like that in my lizards. Okay. We got sidetrack now. Directly to my left, where eventually will be these ramp and stairs to get us where we need. And again, there's more lizards. There's always more lizards. I mean, this little trip through this forest has really done wonders for my my stores of hightail lizards. Can't complain about that. Complain about these guys. There's a lizard. Getting good at that and Flurry Rush is a game shooter. Yeah, Flurry Rush I feel like I'm pretty good at. Ooh, another electric beetle. At least or especially when it comes to the Lionels, which obviously that's probably the place that's most useful, so I can take Lionels down pretty easily with Flurry Rush. But yeah, I haven't really practiced the parrying. Where are we? Ah, here's the stairs right here. Okay, what time is it? 8:17, 13 minutes left. Or today. Common sparrow or blue sparrow? Well, I'm not climbing up this mountain for a lizard, forget that. Come on. Oh, what is this? Somebody in need of help? One and done. All right, jobby. Hey, monster extract. Great.
Ah!
It is anywhere in the world. I'm pretty sure I've got this, yeah. I'm definitely into that phase of the game where, like, I spent so much of the early game taking a picture of everything and collecting everything that I'm still like, oh, do I have that? It's like, yeah, that's a sword I've seen 5 million of. I have more pictures than I can ever need of it. Let me check my compendium just to be sure. I'll get over that eventually, right? The fact that when I see birds out in real life, I have an urge to grab my phone and take a picture of them. That's normal, right? When you do a run like this? Swimming tights. Actually, we don't have the tights. We've got the rest of the outfit. Water falling. Actually, wait. There's the silver rupee somewhere down there. Ooh, but look how close the hightail lizard is. There's supposedly a rupee around there too, but wait, where am I? I am here. Okay, up. Zora's Domain is just over the cliff, but there's a Korok seed around here. Over here. Let's grab that. You know what would be cool? My kid bought all the pictures from the guy at the tech lab. They're like $100 a pop. How could you? It's somehow less work, I think, to just find them all. Birds aren't real. Just part of my Breath of the Wild madness. Seeing birds out in the real life along with bokoblins. That's a little close. That's an easy Lizalfos to kill with arrows. That's productive to take these guys out. Maybe I'll do that. Spend a minute and read up on this conspiracy theory. It's fine. Okay, I will. I am unfamiliar. Or on feed. You know, there's another seed that's all the way kind of out of the way. I think I'm gonna, well, not all the way, but like it's all the way down here. And I don't think there's anything else kind of around it. So I'm gonna go, while I'm up here in the upland, in the highlands, go around and then loop around to Zora Village. Because that will probably take me less time and effort than coming back and trying to get that one off. What are these two doing? Two of them are looking at this spear in the ground? Are they comparing spears? Are they having a spear measuring contest? Is that what we're stumbling upon? This is a Nintendo game. Is that supposed to be some type of euphemism? I hate the rain. It's probably not, but I almost feel like it's slowing down my glide, too. A lot of wilderness up here in the Zora Highlands. Little pockets that you don't really often come up here to see. So where is this? This is a solve the block puzzle, so that's not going to be too hidden. Up there. Alright, let's drop down. There it is. Okay. There's also a chest with some arrows right along the way here. Supposedly. There? Looks like there. And we haven't done the shrine that's over here on Veiled Hall, so that's... do that shrine next. Box of arrows somewhere, that's one. Searching for here. Oh, okay, it'll be under that pile of rocks. Arrows. Ammunition. The way I spend arrows, especially on those Korok balloon games, I need every one. $8:26. All right, maybe after the shrine is the place to call it for the day. Here. Okay. I thought I killed the divine beast. How do I? I think I was supposed to land on that. Assuming, of course, the ball won't kill me. Well, the fall didn't kill me, but didn't do that. Am I supposed to jump off from the top? Isn't there somebody here to talk to me, to tell me what the secret is? There are no helpful Zora around. Maybe it's jump off of the top. I've got to fall from a higher distance. Which one? Ah, so actually I cannot do this yet. I need the ceremonial spear. Quest for Laruta, a female Zora and Zora's domain. So I need to get the ceremonial spear because the trick is I have to do a jump attack onto the platform from above with the ceremonial spear. And then that'll open the thing. So I've got a couple minutes for Zora Village here. Maybe I could find this Laruta person. We've got the Korok seed up there already. And actually, let's look at our adventure log, because I've basically been ignoring all of the adventures, or the side quests, and not specifically following them. Not ignoring them, but like, I'm gonna... Here, let's do this, number 1. Because I deleted the first picture I took. Now I can complete this quest. But like, I'm just kind of solving all the other problems in the ordinary course anyway. Hey, I was wondering where those were. A lot of explanation as to why she has these highly unfitting pants. Yeah, they only fit Highlands. No, you definitely just didn't find them on your floor after somebody left them behind in your apartment. Of course not. Did we do all these? Yeah, you're gonna do that. That one. I mean, I'll eventually do that. Let's talk to this guy for the ancient tablets. 8:30. All right, we'll save after we talk to him. Thank you. Okay, Zorstone Lion is complete. This is a good place to call it a day. I will pick up here tomorrow. We'll try and find that La Ruta Zora to open up that shrine quest. We will try and find our son Zora to send to Tarrytown, and hopefully we'll also get started on the Champions Ballad DLC Zora area stuff. So all of that, or some of that maybe, tomorrow. And until then, I hope thanks for hanging out, and hope you have a great day. Later.